She's only 23 and she has an exciting blog called excitingparenting.com. The first time on the show we are hosting a blogger who specializes in parenting, and she's only 23. What does a 23-year-old know about parenting?
About parenting, I would say I have a lot of experience.
Oh,
I am
at 23?
Yes, I'm the firstborn of 6 children.
Uh-huh.
And I've had to take care of most of my children most of the time when my parents are not away or they're working. So I'd say I've had first-hand experience.
Most of your siblings, you mean?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And also, I'm a student in the medical school.
Yes.
That means that we also do pediatrics, which is one of my favorite units.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Because reading your blog, I was like, okay, is she a parent? Is Ruguru a parent? How many kids does she have? She writes so well. And so you're telling me, as the firstborn at 23, so how old is your lastborn?
She's 2 years now. Yeah, she's just 2 years now.
So you're the one who babysits her?
Most of the time when I'm home.
When you're home, because you're in school, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And now we're having a lecturer's strike.
Yes.
We had a doctor's strike, nurse's strike. That means I was home most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what is it about parenting that intrigues you? Why did you choose to go that direction with your blog?
Number one is, it was a niche in the society currently. Most people are not doing it, going directly into the how-to way. Most people give the experiences, how they travel,
yes,
but you don't have a point where people are giving advice and professional and expertise advice on how to do it. So I would think it's a good place to start with. And also you can take children's direction in life into different perspectives according to how you guide them. So I think it's a good idea if I helped out parents out there.
Wow. What does your mom say about your blog?
My mom is one of my biggest fans.
Is it?
Yeah, she actually guides me in writing most of my articles. Shares them with her friends. Like, she's really, really good at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at only 23, she has a blog called excitingparenting.com. 23 years old. What are you doing, you who's 30, 27, 35, or even 18? What are you doing with yourself? So where did your gift start? When did you start writing?
I have been running the blog for 1 year now. 1 year, 3 months now.
So you started off when you're 22?
Yes, when I was 22, yes. Yeah.
That is so brave. That is so brave, especially for such a topic. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So you started at 22. You decided it was going to be about parenting.
Yes.
So everything happened in a span of a year. So you thought about it and did it.
Yes.
It was not those stories I hear where I've always been wanting to do a blog for the last 5 years, and then yours was immediate.
Now what happened is I was home during the doctor's strike. Sometime like
you and strikes.
Yeah, they're always having strikes all the time. So I was home, was bored, I was with my small sister.
Yes.
So I wrote a post on Kimani Moms and Dads.
The Facebook group.
The Facebook page. Then I got over 1,000 emails to send another article to them. So I got really tired sending 1,000 emails to all the parents. And that's how I opened up a blog.
What did you write about on that page?
Children.
And you got that much feedback?
Yes.
So you knew how you struck gold?
Exactly, yes.
That was a good one. That was a good one. So what are your views on disciplining kids?
Spoil the child and spare the road. Spare the rod and spoil the child.
Yes.
Number one, you need to discipline them properly. Even if it means caning a little bit, that needs to be done. And also parents need to have good examples when it comes to bringing up their children. You can be wayward and you expect them to be behaving well. Wow. So I believe parents also need to bring up examples.
Yes.
And also don't condone small mistakes because they end up being really big.
Yes.
You can control it.
So you control it when it happens?
Yes, immediately.
Hey.
Yeah.
And what do you think about, especially in the West, I think it even happens here, maybe with the upper middle class, where kids are given time out?
Time out. I think it's pretty fancy.
Yeah, it's very fancy.
It's a fancy
like,
thing.
Yeah, go to that room and you'll be there for 5 minutes, think about your life.
I think some children are growing tolerant to that. Tolerant, and they don't feel anything about it. Otherwise, you can just go sit there and don't feel anything about it.
You're right.
Yeah, tolerance is growing with that.
Yeah.
So I think probably other measures should be taken up.
Like which ones?
One, caning. Number two is punishments.
Yeah.
For example, small tasks. In case they don't work at home, they can do the laundry that day. They can iron clothes. They can probably move dishes or clean dishes or arrange dishes.
So like small chores here and there.
Yeah.
What would you say about how you were raised?
I was raised typical African parents.
Kiboko,
Yeah.
no time out. There's no
No
time
time
out.
out, kiboko, and you had to be disciplined. You had the incentive to be disciplined.
Yes.
Either you'd miss out on outings if you're not disciplined, or your favorite TV shows, or just playtime.
Yeah.
Like you had to be disciplined. Or
Yeah.
you go sleep when you should be watching something. But we were not beaten up that much.
No.
Just normal beating up.
What is normal?
Normal is like it also depends on the mistake that the child has made. So there are those serious mistakes and those not very serious mistakes. So I think a parent should also learn how to grade different kind of mistake with the punishment that they give. So I think for us we were raised very well.
Yeah.
You can see.
I think so. Well, you can say that. Yeah, because your mama is watching.
Yes. Yeah.
So, do you aspire to be a parent one day?
Yes, I do.
And will you be following the advice you have on your blog?
Yes, especially on feeding. I was a very poor feeder.
Okay.
So I have this article where I advise parents on how to make sure that the children feed very well, because we have children who don't feed, and I think that's one of the things that I will very well major on.
Yeah. Feeding.
Yes, feeding. Children don't feed. Children are malnourished. Because since I've been in a hospital, I typically live in a hospital.
Yes,
I've seen
yes.
malnourished children, and that's one of the problems that most parents don't look at.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Wow.
I'll
So you
major
want to combine what you're studying, because it actually does work with together with your blog. The
Yes.
two are synonymous. You know, as a medic,
on. Yeah,
and then you're writing on parenting.
exactly. Yeah.
Wow. What branch of medic are you pursuing?
Pediatrics. That's
Oh
my
my
favorite.
kids.
Yes.
That is just, I think that's destiny synchronicity, if I may call it that. Yeah. So was it all planned, or is it? Did you realize it? I'm realizing it now. Like I'm joining the dots on air. My God, that is amazing.
Yeah, I think it worked out perfectly because
Yeah.
On my blog I also have articles on medical cases, for example, depression in kids, or autism, or just many, or diarrhea and vomiting. I mix up everything, and I also have a YouTube channel where I also talk about the same things.
Oh, tell us about your YouTube channel. What is it called?
It's under the name Ruguru Kimani currently, but I'll move it to I'll change it to Exciting Parenting.
Okay.
I've been running it for a week now, with amazing views.
Just 1 week.
Yes, a week. I posted a
Wow.
video on, what was the topic? On danger signs of illnesses in children.
Yes.
Because parents normally come when the child is already almost dead, and they're panicking, and they should have done that earlier.
Yeah.
For example, like a day before or a few hours before. Most parents don't know the signs to look out for when the children are sick.
Hey, you have really intrigued me, by the way. It has all come together here and now. Pediatrics, excitingparenting.com.
Yes.
And both work very well.
Yeah.
Because what you're learning in school, and then you're raising your siblings, or you have been raising them.
I've been helping, yeah.
You've been helping out your parents in raising your brothers and sisters.
Yes.
That's just amazing. I'm very, very impressed. Now I understand. Now it's all,
Yeah.
now I understand.
Thank
now
you.
I don't, oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
hasn't happened to me on the show before. Okay, where do you want to take your blog? What do you see for it in the future? What do you want it to become?
Okay. Let's say in a couple of years, my long-term plan
Yes,
is
yes.
I'd like to have a magazine out on parenting. Not like the normal parents magazine, but mostly on specifically health issues on children and not disciplining, but bringing up children.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that specific niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd
Okay.
like to look
There
for.
are a couple of interesting articles on your blog which I came across.
Okay.
There's one I saw on shaving hair. That's the one I want to start with. Why are mothers afraid of shaving their hair?
Yes.
So mothers are afraid.
Yeah, and I used myself as an example.
Okay.
I recently cut my hair about a month ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I had long hair before that. Never cut my hair before.
ever.
Yes.
So what necessitated that move?
Change. A change is as good as a rest. I needed a different look, a new look.
Well, this also looks very good on you.
Thank you, thank you.
Extremely good on you. I wouldn't have known anyway. Like I wouldn't tell the difference.
Between the two people.
Yeah. So why then do you say mothers are afraid?
Of shaving the hair. Number one, we are having so many people who are stuck with hair that they don't need to keep. And I think certain aspects of your life, if you change them, they make a dynamic change in whoever you are. For example, your hair or your dressing, or probably your job, your career. So I think if you want to make a change in your life, just touch on one of them. And most people are stuck in, I wouldn't say wrong bodies, but wrong hair. So I think just take a step, take a move, and if you take a move in changing that, you won't be afraid of doing anything else. Yeah, just it's a step of faith.
Yes.
And I was scared of how it looked like, but I don't regret it.
No, you look very good. So, but do you want to now grow it?
Never. I don't think I want to grow my hair again. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I shower from head to toe.
When you have hair, you can't do that, by the way. You cannot do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
So now you just enjoy just going underwater and then just some moisturize and that's it.
Yeah, it's flexible, and then it's also a new look, and it's unique.
So how has your life changed since you shaved your hair?
I'm taking more risks.
Give me examples.
Like if I get a deal, for example, from a deal on the blog that I don't think suits my brand, I'm ready to say no.
So you're braver, you're bolder.
Exactly, I'm strong. I lost hair.
What else? I mean, what is this? I can always lose it as well. Because hair is precious to women. Well, those who have it.
Yes. So I think I'm taking more risks right now.
Yeah, and it's making you feel so empowered. Like I did this. What can't I do?
Yeah. Feminism.
I can see that spunk in you. I totally can see it. Yeah. And then there's this article. I almost died for my children.
Oh, that is did you read the article?
No, I want you to tell us.
That is a very touching story.
Okay.
It's of a lady who she actually sent me an email. She wanted to meet me, and she wanted to do an interview with me. So I wrote her story on the blog. It's a mother who was living with her husband, and then suddenly things changed. The husband moved to a different town, and she had to stay with her in-laws. So one day the in-laws didn't like her because she didn't have daughters, and they beat her up. They actually wanted to kill her children, but then they beat her up, removed her eye, thought that she was dead. Yeah, like when I got into the Javite Garden City, I was shocked. When I saw her, I was a bit scared, but at least
she didn't have an eye.
So they actually thought that she had died. She was taken to the mortuary, and then she woke up from that place, and she went outside. People were scared of her, but then she made it. Like she went to a church, and people rescued her children, gave her a home, and there she is. So parents go through a lot of things to be able to save their children. It was a very scary story, but people have issues out here.
Yeah.
And parents really go through a lot for their children.
Yeah. And she trusted you with her story.
Yeah, I think she wanted people to know about it because my platform has a huge readership readership number.
Yeah.
And probably she wanted to encourage someone who was going through something really hard.
Yeah. So you also write stories about other parents.
Yeah, I do that.
How do they reach you?
Mostly through my email address, and I also have a phone number on my Facebook profile and Instagram.
Share all those things.
Okay, so my email address is info@excitingparenting.com. You can reach me on my phone number, which is 0717 10 10 75. I reply WhatsApp messages, send me a text, and we could see how I'll reach out to you or reach out to me if you have something to talk about. You can also send me a message on Facebook. I love Facebook more.
Yes.
It reaches more people.
Yeah. What's your number again?
0717 10 10 75.
We have almost similar numbers. When I tell you my number, I'm like, oh, her number sounds like mine. It's very close. Oh my goodness. How to be a great single dad.
Yes. So for that,
I love your topic. So what's that about?
That article is, I actually work with guest writers. So there's one specific one who does a good job. He's called Daniel Shawin. So he sent me the article to post it. He's a single dad. So anybody who has articles that they think are really good for me, also send them to me. He's a single dad. So it's about activities, how not to feel left out, activities to do with your children, and how to be able to just bring up your children in a wholesome way.
So in a year, 3 months, which is how old your blog is, you've been able to have such a wide network of writers. People know how to reach you. How have you marketed your blog?
One is I have a Facebook page and a Facebook profile.
Yes.
So the Facebook page is the one that mostly caters for the blog. I have a good number of followers. So I normally sponsor some posts so as to be able to reach enough people.
To boost their reach, yes.
Yes, and I also get endorsements from people who like my page and share it to other people. Yeah, mostly parents. And also referrals, you go read this, yeah.
I think that is just such huge commendation to you. I mean, I'm intrigued because it is such a complex topic. You know how what we say, like, parenting is so subjective. It's based on, you know, your parent, my parent, everyone has their style. But somehow you've managed to get parents supporting you.
Yes.
Meaning they agree with the things you write about.
At first it was hard.
Okay.
They kept asking me, how do I know?
Yeah,
And how
exactly what I
should
asked you. You're 23, what do you know about parenting?
Exactly, they kept asking me.
Yeah.
But with time, they've grown confidence in my content. Like, they keep checking, I think they trust me. They trust me now.
Yeah, there's trust there. And it's very intriguing for someone, you know, at first people can be cynical.
Yes.
Sasa huyo she's
Kanasomea
what?
nini?
Yeah, akona ngapi? Amelewa ngapi huyo, you know. And then
Yeah.
when they start to read, they start to see they're coming back for more. That is amazing, the things that are happening with this generation.
Yeah.
Just out of school, I mean, you're still in school,
Yeah, I'm
out
still
of
in
high
school.
school the other
Yeah.
day, and you're writing on parenting. Who would have thought?
Exactly. Something else that I also had to do is to make the topics diverse.
Okay.
I also write on cooking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like amazing meals for children.
Yes, for kids.
For example, what do you call them? Ripe bananas. You can actually fry that, and kids will like that.
Like ripe bananas. You fry in mafuta.
In mafuta.
Though
and
you
that's
do
it.
chips.
Yes. And kids love that. So parents come for those tips. Toad in the hole. Like, there's so many fun things that you can do for children. And make the topics diverse. I also write stories
So do you know how to cook?
very well. I had to know how to cook.
Yes, because you have 5 siblings.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so impressed by you, Ruguru.
Thank
Like,
you.
seriously, like, look at me so wide-eyed. I need to continue this conversation. There's another topic here on who takes care of your children in school. That sounds very scary.
Yes.
What happened there?
So that's a story of a lady. Wait, was it? Oh, it's a teacher. A teacher was telling me a story about children that she sees in school. And some children come to school without sweaters, without lunch, and the teachers themselves have to cater for that from their own pockets. So parents normally come and just give the children to their teachers, and they leave everything else to them. So it's mostly, and parents should also appreciate the work done by the teachers, because the teachers are the ones taking care of their children in school. And some teachers are actually kind of mothers to their children.
They're very selfless. Very selfless.
Yeah.
Wow. So a teacher submitted that article.
Yeah. She actually called me, and but I did the interview in phone. We talked about the challenges in school, especially public schools. They have a lot of challenges. Children, at times, most children don't even have parents. So the teachers have to make sure that they speak to sponsors in school to be able to get them school uniforms, lunch, at times guidance and counseling.
Yeah.
Like, teachers do a huge job in the schools.
Wow.
And for the children.
And you showcase that.
Yes, I do that.
That's amazing. How do you discipline your siblings?
My siblings, wow, that's.
Oh, you don't?
I
Oh, you do? They're like,
Yeah.
wacha jibu.
exactly, I do that.
Uh-huh.
What do I do? Let me think of what I do.
No, you know what you do.
Okay. At times I cane them.
Oh my goodness, does your mother know you do that?
No, it's not atisana.
Eh.
Just a little bit,
Uh-huh.
for a little bit of discipline.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and also talk to them. They're very disciplined children, so I don't
Okay.
have to kind of
It's
struggle
not,
with
yeah,
them.
you don't struggle.
Yeah, but once in a while, I take shippy and do a little job there.
And the neighbors' kids,
Neighbors' kids. Weirdly enough, I don't know my neighbors' kids.
you don't know your neighbors' kids.
I think nowadays people don't interact with their neighbors that much. So I think I just see them when going to church, but I barely
You
know
really
my
like
neighbors' kids.
socialize.
Yes, probably just hear
Hey,
them.
unaishi wapi? Si kule tunaishi we socialize.
No, but I barely see the neighbors' kids, by the way. I barely see. I just probably, but I wouldn't say I know how they behave or I know whether they're disciplined
You
or
just
not.
have enough on your plate with your 5 siblings.
Yes. Like, that's all I do. Probably, I'm also being in med school, it's really busy. You get very busy, there's a lot of work, a lot of reading.
Of course. I mean, when you're studying medicine,
I don't even sleep.
I don't even know how you do it.
I arrange myself.
Yeah?
So
So
I
when
have-
do you write?
When I write mostly on weekends. For example, 2 articles per week.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, and I have someone who runs the website. So that means I don't have to go to the nitty-gritties of doing all that work. I'm making sure it's working, it's not going down. All I do is just write and I
And
submit
give it to them to like upload and
do all that work.
yeah, but you deal with the feedback yourself.
Yeah, I deal with the feedback,
Yeah.
replying messages and all that. I do all that myself.
Why did you choose to call it Exciting Parenting?
I would say actually the name came up accidentally. I was looking for a Gmail address to use for my blog and I hadn't come up with a name already. So all names on starting with parenting had already been used up. So I just picked up that one. really fast.
Exciting.
And
Yeah, I
stuck
think
there.
it's very good.
yeah,
Exciting
actually,
parenting.
I was just using it. I was
like
just looking
yeah,
for a
it
Gmail
makes
address.
someone think, oh wow, let me go here and find out what is exciting about parenting. And what do you have to say to like new mothers? Is that what they're called? Like
Yeah,
you've
new
had a
mothers.
baby for the first time. Those mothers I know really struggle.
Yes.
Do you have like wisdom on your blog concerning that?
Okay, I have written an article on what to do, how to get ready before you give birth. Like the things you should put around your house, probably get a nanny, do research, and probably watch podcasts, because TED Talks. Like I have actually put all that out there.
Yeah.
But okay, the new advice I'd give them is just don't feel as if you're not doing enough, because you know at times you're holding your baby, then someone will come and tell you, I think you should actually cover that baby, probably an askia baridi. People do such things.
Yeah,
and
you
feel
see,
really
you
bad.
actually like maybe I should go tell her, hey, yapana, and then
Such kind of things, you really feel bad.
Yeah.
Or probably you let's say you have a friend who gave birth at the same time as when you did, and probably they're seeing a milestone before you. You'll feel really bad. So you need to know that every child grows up at their own rate, and you need to know that you're doing enough,
yes,
and just be patient.
yeah.
Yeah, they need to know that.
Do you research for some of these articles?
I do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Number one, the information has to be medically correct. You just can't beat around with medical facts. So I have to go back to my books and read, and also have to research a lot on the internet, because some of these things I don't know them, and probably if I haven't asked my mom, I might have to research so that I can get the right facts.
Yes, yes. Amazing. And you see, like your mom's generation is a different one
Yeah.
from say our generation. So the way they, raised us up
Yeah.
is different from how parents in this day and age are raising up their kids. So how do we find that commonality in your blog?
Okay. The blog has different kinds of perspectives in terms of older children and younger children, and also since I get most of the input from my mom, and also most of the input from Facebook pages and what is bothering people, so I get to know what is bothering the older generation, what is bothering the young moms, and that's how I get to pick up my topics. So I just don't wake
Write
up and
haphazardly,
write
yeah,
haphazardly. So
yeah.
I'll write on things affecting the older moms who are 45. I'll see probably what they're talking about,
Yeah.
what is bothering them. So that's
Yes.
what I'll write about.
Okay.
And for the younger ones, I'll see what's in the society currently.
Yeah.
So I just don't write from nowhere. I have to go see what the society needs.
Yeah. So would you like to have more writers for your blog?
Yes, I would
Oh.
like to have that.
So why
Good
don't you
writers.
invite them?
Yeah, actually, I gave you my email address. It's info@excitingparenting.com. Kindly send me an email, and we could have most of you writing with me and featuring your articles on my blog. Yeah.
And what about mothers who have stories to tell?
Yes, I also need those stories. Many people learn from that. The experiences, they strengthen people, and they strengthen other mothers out there. Even for the fathers, we have single dads who write. Apart from Daniel Shawin, we also have many of them who send me their articles. Probably I don't share them, or probably they're not up to standard, because I don't just send anything to my writers. The worst thing you want to have out there is to having poor punctuation or work that you also can't edit. You have to be careful of what you feed to your audience. I just don't write anything.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
load
use-
anything. Okay, so invite quality stories.
Yeah, quality stories, make sure they're well edited, or we can't edit them, I'll help out on that. Nice punctuation, and stories that are not copied from elsewhere. Just let's make our work unique, and I'll be
Yes.
so happy working with them.
And original stories.
Original
like let it be your
stories.
story. Don't read
Exactly.
it somewhere and then bring it as here's a story, yes?
Yeah, I need stories coming from people who've gone through things, because we'll have people out there who are going through the same thing, but they need encouragement and love, and they need the sharing
Yeah.
to know it's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. So the blog is excitingparenting.com. The owner, publisher, president of that blog is Joanne Ruguru Kimani. she's 23. If you're a parent, a single dad, single mothers, but you know you're a parent with a story to tell, hook up with her on Facebook. I suppose you go by the name
Ruguru Kimani. Yeah.
Yes. And Twitter?
Ruguru Kimani.
And Instagram?
Ruguru Kimani or Exciting Parenting have both pages.
So Ruguru Kimani on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and her phone number is 07 17 10 10 75. Okay? Reach out, write, share your story. Let us have conversations on parenting on excitingparenting.com. I appreciate you for coming. I applaud you.
Thank you.
Keep writing.
Thank you.
Share stories, you know, do what you're doing. I think it's an exciting thing and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Any last words?
To the parents out there.
Yeah, tell them.
The parents out there, whatever you do is what shapes your child's future. Don't be scared of taking any steps because you don't want them to regretting later of what you never did for them. Yeah. Thank you.
And on that inspiring note, we take a short commercial break to make room for Beyond the Sport coming up next.